Look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but maybe...
I just got here, but yeah.
Shh. Play along.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Another great day in Diamond City.
You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty and...
Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No. You look like Diamond City material.
I just got here, but yeah.
Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come.
Keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later.
Alright, that was a lot to process there. Welcome back, Wanderers, to another episode of Cleaning the Commonwealth. Today, we're doing something a little bit different than the usual video. Today, we are headed to Goodneighbor. And before we get there, I just want to say a couple... Whoa. Look at this guy. Huh. Now, he is way too cool to be a nameless character. Oh, the swagger. Yeah, there's just something about his look. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I love it. Okay, alright, what was I saying? So yeah, we're going to Goodneighbor because it was voted as the next settlement. But it wasn't until an embarrassingly long time being there that I realized this isn't actually a settlement. Did you guys know that when you suggested it? Because I really feel like you guys are messing with me at this point. Part of me feels like I knew it wasn't a real settlement, but I either forgot or I just didn't care because it's what the people wanted. I don't know. I don't really have an issue with going there either. Honestly, this is kind of a nice change of pace from what the playthrough has been so far. But because it's not a real settlement, I would have to place my mod settlement there to set up my own, which I'm fine with doing that too. I fully intend on doing so. Eventually. I'm sure that I've mentioned once or twice before, but I really want to go to all of the actual settlement locations before I do the rest of the map. Eventually, I plan to set up my own settlements and clean and restore as much of the rest of the map as I can. Sorry to those that were excited for Goodneighbor to be restored, because today is just, it's not that day. Today, I'm just going to get there, I'm going to unlock the fast travel, because that was actually harder than I remember it being. And once there, we're going to clean up some trash. The place will certainly look a lot better, but we're going to have to come back to finish the job in the future. Alright, that's enough having fun around Hangman's Alley. We've messed around near Diamond City now too. Cleaned up some of the streets. Let's start working our way towards Goodneighbor. Next week we're headed to Jamaica Plains, since that was already requested and voted for. I would have actually skipped today's interlude video and just posted that settlement, but I spent a little too much time picking up trash and messing around this week, so I haven't finished the restoration yet, let alone got to editing the video. Sometime later today, after I post this, I'll open up another poll for everyone to vote on where we should go after that. This time, I'm going to be limiting the options to places I know for sure are settlements. Well, anyway, I don't really have a whole lot to say this week. I probably should have saved my big long rant from last video for this one to fill up all the time, but I just had to get that off my chest before, so sorry about that. And also thank you to all of you who replied and let me know your opinions about the format and my possible changes, and just for the support and the messages in general. So a lot of you told me that you really enjoy the entire process, but that you still understand and respect my time, which I don't know. I didn't know what to expect when I gave the message. I just needed to say it. So to see that you all replied really nicely, it's a cool little community that we've got going on here so far. I did hear one idea from the comments that I really liked, and that was for me to start streaming the cleaning and building process. That way you guys can still get the full view of what that process is like, getting it from trash to the final restored version. But that way I get to go without editing all of it, and I can just edit the before and after tours. That, you know, saves me time, shows you guys the whole thing, gives us a chance really to connect more too. So honestly, I think it's a really cool idea. I wish I came up with it myself. And I think I'm going to give it a shot, either this weekend or next. You'll see me on Sunday, probably around the same time that I post, which for me it's, what is it, like 10, 11 a.m. PST, Pacific time? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I've never really messed with streaming before. I tried Twitch once or twice a handful of years ago, so this is going to be new for me. Probably a little rough around the edges on the first few tries, but I'm definitely excited to try it again now, especially now that there's an actual audience interested in the content that I would be streaming. So I'm trying to show off all the legendary gear that I get as I play through, even though I'm not using most of it, some of the guns, but at least want to show it off so that if I ever do use it in the future, you don't think I just spawned it out of thin air. And I know you guys saw that sweet legendary gun, the AK drop finally. Too bad the ammo, I'm pretty sure, is only in Nuka World, so I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we take a trip there sometime soon? Ah, finally, we've made it to Goodneighbor, and surely we're gonna get a warm welcome when we step inside.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Goodneighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
I just got here, but yeah, insurance. I'm listening.
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood.
Take the Institute. Follow the Freedom Trail, brother.
Oh, new face walks into my store.
Sure.
It's a little bit of everything.
Hey, let's stay focused. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Us! And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Goodneighbor! And who's in charge of Goodneighbor?
I don't know, Hancock.
Fred,
Good to see you
are you
again.
going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not
I just
all
clean
about
up around
sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stop using, you can focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using?
My mistake.
You're from Sanctuary Hills, aren't you? Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in. You? Look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
Yeah, you're right. I am perfect, aren't I? Just look at
The
me.
vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that.
Oh, so we're just interrupting people today. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right. Yeah. No.
Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
You are a freak, you filthy little ghoul, you savage little creature.
Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay. You promise you'll come visit, right?
Oh yeah, sure, buddy. Just come on back down to Sanctuary. I'll come visit you. You can spend all your time frolicking in the hills. Just got a quick save. Oh, what? We're defending the ghoul? The ghoul? Who the hell is Morowski? Why is he essential? What does he have to do with my son? I'm sorry. I swear I've played this game a lot, but I do not remember all the little details, and I could not tell you who this dude is. Okay, so wrapping up here in Goodneighbor, I still at this point thought it was a settlement and thought, okay, maybe I have to do this quest for the ghoul lady in the back and that'll unlock it or something. I don't know. I play this at like 8 a.m. on the weekends, so that's probably why my brain's not working. But anyway, we're gonna clear these mile lurks back here and probably wrap up for the video for this week.
What is going on in my tunnel?
Bobby,
What is going on in my tunnel?
that room was filled with mirelurks.
At least you put up a better fight than those good-for-nothings. Well, you stuck around at least. So I guess you're promoted. I knew I liked you. First, I think it's best if you actually see what we're after. I have to head over to the noodle shop there, and I'll meet you when I finish up my business.
So it was at this point I finally realized that this is not a settlement. She is sending me to Diamond City. This is weird and not a typical settlement quest, right? So I was like, okay, well, let me just wrap up by picking up some trash and we'll make our way out of here. What cracks me up, you'll see in a moment, is picking up just one wrong tin or aluminum can off the ground. And you are going to get a death robot lasering your face.
There's this old insane asylum up north, but it ain't abandoned. Not like it should be.
Hey, also, before I forget, shout out to Partyman Official for suggesting Goodneighbor. Sorry to you that I didn't actually restore this place, but I'm coming back, Partyman, I promise. I'm coming back. And I bet you thought I forgot about you too, didn't you? Oh, one last thing to throw in here. While I was adventuring around, one of my settlements finally was under attack, or at least the first time that I saw the message pop up for one of them. So I went to go ahead and defend Starlight, and oh boy, who did we find there? They were under attack by like 5 super mutants, and then just 2 Deathclaws strolling around the outside of the area. Good times.
Excuse me.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would happen to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's adventure, or at the very least you didn't mind the change of pace too much. We're going to be back to restoring settlements next week, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.